Hi, it's Zobo1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox, and I've got two subjects today. One is, let me know in the comments down below how the PC transfer has gone for you, if you're planning to stay on PC or play on Xbox. I have booted the game up on my PC, but I haven't got off my landing pad. It was really weird having two different games on two different screens, because normally the other screen just runs a copy of my game, because I have the Elgato running on the other screen. So that was a bit weird, the fact that I had Elite Dangerous on two different devices. But now we get to the fun of this video, which is a very salty commander, so only time to give it that little warning.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Now, I recently did a video about a logger, and in the comment section Superblaze said that he'd also been blocked by this guy, and this guy said he'd never blocked Superblaze and that he'd never heard of him, which is odd because they had a massively long conversation. This is a snippet of it, and they had a huge conversation. As you see, he reckons he won this fight. Well, let's view the fight and see. So he does one pass on Superblaze in his Type 10, shooting some very weak puffball beam lasers at Superblaze, doing, I think, maybe 1 or 2% shield damage. Like nothing, absolutely nothing. They're incredibly pointless. Wherever he fired, it's probably not even engineered. And then Superblaze tears him a new one with railguns, and as you'll see, he suddenly stops taking damage because he's done what this guy always does. He's just combat logged. So I don't know how he doesn't know Superblaze when he had a massively long 25-page conversation with him and blocked him. But you know, I don't think this guy's big on not logging or telling the truth. So what do you expect? But as we all know, logging is cheating as desired, defined by FDev, and this is another example of him pulling the plug to avoid damage. Now, I had quite long conversations with him, as you'll see. This is just me whipping through it. Feel free to read it. If you can see my bad spelling, there's so many times I miss letters out and type the wrong word back, but it's a back and forth that goes on a while. Yeah. And he kept telling me he didn't care, but then he'd send me like 7 or 8 messages saying he didn't care. So I was like, I'm suspicious of the fact that you don't care. And then he went on to call me a beggar and a loser and a wannabe YouTuber and stuff like that. So that was fun. And yeah, we're going to be working on my new intro. I think we're going to be Wannabe by Spice Girls. But yeah, just a weird guy. He did end up blocking me, and I think that's for the best. I have no intention of bullying this guy or having any interactions with this guy, and the sooner he blocks all of us and goes log on himself in his own self-made private group, the better, as far as I'm concerned. Because I really don't have time to be reading through as many messages as this guy sends. He does send a lot. But yeah, a little snippet. That was my favourite set of comments that he sent me, the ones where he calls me a beggar and that, which was just wonderful. And yeah, just showing you now that he does have me blocked. If you're not sure if you've been blocked, you just try and add them as a friend, and it says this, and there you go, you've been blocked. That's the way it works. But as to this guy and all combat loggers, look, combat logging is just basically a bad shipbuilding and a skill issue. Here's me in my ass exploder being attacked by one of those notorious gankers from TOCX, which stands for Time of Chaos, or as we sometimes call them, traders of commodities. These guys do tend to make a lot of money and regularly beat us on the trade leaderboard, which is hilarious. But yeah, as you can see, my ass is just surviving this attack by a very high DPS damaging ship. I'm not going to stick around for long because it won't stand up to an attack for a long time, but as you can see, I have plenty of time to choose an escape. I have plenty of time, there's no panic, because you can make ships that are strong enough to do this. My Type 9s have shields as strong as this ship. My Type 7 shields are about 2/3 as strong as this ship, so you can make even the weakest ships in the game survivable enough. It is all about shipbuilding. I mean, the Type 9 can be made into an unkillable beast. If you're running around in a shieldless cutters, it's your own fault. That's a you problem. Stop blaming people when they attack you for the fact that you've built really bad ships. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
If you want to be my viewer, make sure you
If you wanna be my viewer, make sure that you submit.